Yes, be ready for the dictation. Start. The learned counsel for the appellant, however, contended that notwithstanding these reasons enumerated by the trial court and the high court, the case did not fall within the parameters for being an exceptional one deserving the death penalty. Reliance was placed on the judgment of Ranjit Singh alias Roda versus Union Territory of Chandigarh. It was contended that it was also a case where the accused had committed the offense of murder when he was out on parole while serving life imprisonment for his first conviction. Notwithstanding such conduct of the accused, this court reduced the sentence of death imposed on him to one of rigorous imprisonment for life. The reason why this was done by this court is seen in para 2 of the judgment. The court was confronted with the case of two accused, both with identical motive of vendetta and revenge, and both had behaved in a cruel manner in inflicting as many as 32 injuries with knives on the deceased, who died immediately as a result of the assault on him. Strangely, however, one of them had been awarded life imprisonment with the other was awarded death penalty. It was in these circumstances that this court appears to have been impelled to modify the sentence of life imprisonment in the case of the appellant before it. Ram Anup Singh versus State of Bihar was pressed into service to suggest that instead of death penalty, the appellant could be sentenced to suffer rigorous imprisonment for life with the condition that he shall not be released before completing an actual term of 20 years, including the period already undergone. Our attention was also to us, and that the law as such has been crystallized by the judgment of the Constitution Bench in Bachchan Singh Supra and reformulated in Machi Singh's case Supra. Most of the judgments cited before us are merely instances of application of that law to facts, illustrating the judicial response of individual judges. Even with the same broad guidelines as indicated in the aforesaid judgments as to whether the circumstances make it a rarest of rare case is a matter of judicial assessment. A prisoner sentenced to life imprisonment is bound to serve the remainder of his life imprisonment unless the sentence is commuted or remitted. That such sentence could not be equated with any fixed term. If that be so, there could be no imposition of a second life term on the appellant before us, as it would be a meaningless exercise. In the teeth of Section 427 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, it is doubtful whether a person already undergoing sentence of imprisonment for life can be visited with another term of imprisonment for life to run consecutively with the previous one, even with the same broad guidelines as indicated in the aforesaid judgments as to whether the circumstances make it a rarest of rare case is a matter of judicial assessment. A prisoner sentenced to life imprisonment is bound. Full stop. Over.